I'm here to see Chef Nick Walker, the culinary director of The Village, and he pretty much runs all of the restaurant concepts here. He doesn't know this, but he's actually gonna be doing all the cooking, so let's go see how he's gonna tie it up. Hello!
Well, hi there. How are you?
I'm good, so excited to be here.
It's great to see you finally.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Village.
Thank you, it's beautiful.
Yes, it's fantastic. It's our newest campus, built about a year ago.
I love it.
And before we get into the kitchen,
Sure.
I wanted to walk you through our chef's garden over here. Yeah.
It is gorgeous.
So we use this garden on site for all 7 of the restaurants. So
my
we've got all kinds of
goodness.
herbs and flowers.
Oh, edible flowers.
We've got Thai basil, fennel, parsley,
Love.
all the mint in the world.
Mint.
So this garden was built and established by Urban Dirt Company. They do a great job, as you can see.
Oh, they're the
Oh,
best.
it's beautiful stuff.
Can we use this?
You know, I'll think about it.
Okay. Oh, by the way, you're doing all the cooking. Is that cool?
I think we're gonna do a Nick takeover of Nikky's Thai takeover, right?
Let's do it. Oh, yes.
So let's clip some Thai basil. And
Love.
it's like perfect time of the season right now, so it's got all these lovely blooms
Yeah.
going on, which is just so much flavor.
Mint grows crazy all the time.
And you can see it has taken over its own
So I just
whole
want to
box
sleep in it.
over here.
It's awesome.
All right, let's grab some of these nasturtium flowers.
Nasturtium.
So we've got some of these orange guys and yellow. And these have a really fun kind of like little peppery bite
Yeah.
to them. All right, let's grab some of this cilantro right now. It's in bloom, so we've got all these flowers too.
I like how you cut and I just eat.
Yeah, this is a great
the
trade-off
best.
here, isn't it?
It is the best. Okay, we got all our beautiful herbs, so let's go tie it up.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to tie things up?
Let's do it.
Yay!
Let's get
We're getting
busy.
started.
So here at our culinary lab, we use this kind of space to test some recipes out, and today we are gonna play with some whole grilled fish.
So beautiful.
So this is a sea bream. This is coming out of New Zealand area. We flew this in just for you today.
Wow, I'm so
I know.
honored.
I have taken the liberty to go in and kind of debone him, pull out the spine and the pin bones.
Wow, and he's still connected.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely.
Look at that perfect work.
Yep, this took some time to get there.
How
but,
long?
About 30 minutes per
Wow.
fish. So the idea is after this guy
So pretty.
is cooked, we can take our knife or fork and go right through, and there's no hassle.
You're
no
so
trouble.
thoughtful.
You know, just for you, all right?
I knew I was in the right kitchen. This is awesome.
And then we're gonna take some of these glorious veggies we've got
So
here
beautiful.
and herbs, and we'll make like a nice little vegetable slaw type sauce.
Ooh, okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna see how we can tie it up by adding some Thai herbs,
Exactly.
some of my sauces,
Yep.
so we can play with that. Let
Yep.
me go bring those in. No, I
Perfect.
didn't have them ready, Andy, my bad. Ta-da!
Look at these.
Okay, we gotta taste flavors.
Okay.
What should we try first? I'm thinking marinating the fish a little
Okay,
bit.
that's perfect. Kind of get a little bit inside and on the outside, crisp it up real
I'm
nice.
gonna have you taste.
Sure.
They're all vegan, but if we ever
that's
need
really
to add
tasty.
fish sauce, we add fish sauce.
Okay, got it.
And then
Black soy. All right.
I heard you say slaw, so
Oh, that's
dressing would be
fantastic.
cool. First of all, I've never cooked sea bream.
Okay.
The only fish that I really cooked are mostly snapper, bass, whatever we have here.
Well, it's a cousin of one
It's
of
a
the
cousin.
snappers. The flesh is going to be a little firmer, but you're going to love it. It's going
I'm
to be great.
so excited.
Oh, yeah. It's
I'm
gonna be a
not
lot of
picky
fun.
on my fish, actually.
Awesome. So before we get chopping, I've got
Yes.
an apron for you,
Oh, I'm gonna feel like I'm working here.
so you can be proper chefed up.
Now it's like for real, for
Now
real,
we're
for
cooking with
real.
gas. That's what we like to say. How about that, guys?
Yeah, we cooking now.
What we'll do is we'll get some veggies. I think what we can do is use the base green and red cabbage.
Okay.
And then we'll use some of this cilantro and some of the green onion.
Always.
Some garlic and lime leaf.
Love it.
With maybe-
Makut.
Makut. Am I saying-
Makut lime leaf.
Makut lime leaf. And we'll make our mojo sauce with that.
Love. Where'd you find your makut lime leaf?
These are coming from one of our vendors in the restaurants.
Okay.
We buy them by the pound, actually.
Very expensive, huh?
Yeah. Whew, you're telling me.
I have my own plant if you
Yeah.
ever need some fresh.
So at I'll give you a shout.
Yeah, just call me
My
up.
wife tried to grow a lime tree, and it worked for about 2 years, and then we had that freeze. And
You have to bring it in.
Yeah. Well, we discovered that.
Yes.
So why don't you get started on some of these veggies? I think we can mandolin the cabbages right there. So for you guys at home, if you haven't used the mandolin, it is crazy dangerous, and you can lose a finger. No, I'm just joking.
That's why I want him to show me first.
What I like to do is peel some of these outer leaves.
Love, love, love.
So what we'll do, put them on its side here, right?
So
Probably
beautiful.
Only gonna use half here.
I love cabbage. We use a lot of cabbage in Thai cooking.
So what we'll do is we'll just kind of take this guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
right, and we'll adjust our mandolin.
Look at you put your finger on the blade. But that's how you're figuring out
I'm
how
fearless.
thin
Yeah.
and how thick you want.
Exactly. So you just kind of pop them on right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and what we can do is take them, I like to go with the outer leaf facing
Mm-hmm.
out and just kind of run our knife down. And you guys can see just how thin that
It
gets,
is
right?
easy.
It's beautiful
It is
texture,
very easy.
right? Isn't that awesome?
Yep.
And that was super fast. Or if you wanted to be, you know, the hard knock chef that, you know, you're too good for the mandolin.
Oh, right, that's right. You're not professional.
Yeah.
You need to use your knife skills.
You rip that core out and then you just kind of do one of these.
And it takes a lot longer.
Yes, it does
And-
take a lot longer.
And if you're not a professional, then they're not even.
Exactly.
And then you get mad.
I get pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
you
then
go.
we have to have a conversation and walk in.
Yeah.
And, all right, Nikki. So why don't you take the red cabbage, and then you can get probably a quarter or a half of a head shredded.
Half a head, got it.
Get
And
that.
what are you doing?
I'm going home. You got this, right?
No.
No. So I'm gonna take these Thai chilies, and I'll go ahead and julienne these or slice
that
these
okay,
real
Chef?
thin. That is perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Very nice. How many of these chilies you want?
You're cutting them so beautifully and thin. Probably, yeah, 2 or 3 is good.
2 or 3 of them?
Yeah.
Well, we cut 4, so we're
4?
gonna get spicy today, guys.
You're
How about that?
fast. I love it.
How about that?
So equal amount of purple and green,
Yeah,
I
I
presume.
think so.
Okay, so we got chili, we got cabbage. What else are you throwing in the slaw, Chef?
I think what we can do is some of these shallots.
Okay.
Right, and then
Am I mandolining them
I
too?
think you can mandolin the shallots.
Woo-hoo!
We'll make
Now
it
I'm
easy
having
on us,
fun.
right? I'll go ahead and chop some of these green onions right here.
Okay, this is too much fun. I can get carried away.
Yep. Just
Look
don't
how
lose.
pretty. Just
don't lose
a
a
finger.
thumb, please. All right.
It's
I don't have
extra
any more to
flavor.
give you. So
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw these
You
in
can't
here.
3D print my thumb for me.
Can't do it. Nope. Can't do it.
Ooh, the chilies are going in
How about that? Maybe we could
Okay.
take these down the mandolin too.
Ooh, wow,
Yeah.
it's a one mandolin
It's easy.
kind of thing.
Makes it easy.
Okay, guys, this
I'm gonna
is
go these
highly
green
recommended.
onions. I mean, if
But
you
you
have
have
a
to
little,
be very careful. Very careful.
if you have a little bit of courage at the house, you guys can mandolin too. Just
Yes,
be
you
careful.
can.
Don't go
Yes.
as fast as Nikki or myself. We've done
Am
this
I
a few
going
times.
fast? Thank you.
No.
Okay, you just fancified tomatillos.
How about that, right? And they're so good. And everybody thinks they have to be roasted and like they turn into this salsa, but like the texture and flavor on these guys like
It's
this is
amazing.
it's awesome.
Yeah, so you have leftovers? Mm-hmm. Oh, you eat.
And then I think the last thing we'll do is this watermelon.
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
So I think what we can do is halvesy that guy.
Thank you very much. Okay, I would have not cut it that way, but okay.
So what we can do is just kind of half moon it, right?
Mmm.
And I'll cut the nub off so you have a flat spot, but look at how pretty that is.
It
guys.
is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Why is it called a watermelon?
Obviously, it's
And you
got
don't
that.
peel?
No, that's skin
it's
and
thin
everything.
enough.
Exactly, it's thin enough, and it's just got this lovely little peppery bite. It's one of my favorite
Yes.
things. And then now what we can do is we can move into our mojo salsa.
Yes.
Super kind of a simple thing really here is we'll get this cilantro, right?
Yes. Stems and all, yes?
Yeah, oh yeah. I like to
Thank
take.
you.
I don't go too low on it, but I definitely got some of these top stems just like that.
Sounds so pretty.
So we'll throw that in there.
2 bunches.
2 bunches.
This is my favorite kind of sauce.
And we'll cut a couple cloves of garlic, just right in, just like that. Some lime leaves. So we'll throw some green onions in here too, and I think we'll just
Love.
kind of go down this guy, just like that.
All of the above. I can, like all the herbs that are just in there right now, it's gonna be amazing.
Good amount of salt.
Yep.
A lot of people are scared to use salt. They think it's, oh my God, it's gonna be so salty. And
But they don't realize how much salt they're
yes,
actually eating when they go out to eat.
And they also wonder why at the house, like, why does my food not taste good?
Absolutely.
It's crazy how scared people are.
And this
of
is
that.
our salt. This is my salt that I grew
Oh, the
up
fish
with.
sauce?
Fish sauce,
Yeah,
all the
it's-
way.
It's amazing stuff. Some oil, just to get it started in here. And this is just a
Yes.
neutral oil,
Yes.
canola. Some nice lime.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add, would you add a little bit of citrus from here?
Absolutely.
You approve?
Let's go for it. No matter what we do right now, we've got enough veggies and flavor in here to make anything taste good.
I think so too. See, that's smart.
So I think we've got enough of our ingredients in here. We might need to add some more oil when we blend, but
Sounds good.
Let's head on over to the blender and get this pureed.
Okay.
So we've got our mojo sauce all blended up. Let's give this a taste and make sure it's where we want it with acidity and salt.
Oh my God, so good.
That is really tasty, right? Just imagine that on like fresh grilled fish.
Yes.
Or in your bath, whatever you want.
No, on my face.
And that's your face, right? I think now what we need to do is check out our slaw. Check out all these fun things
More
that we grabbed.
More herbs.
Pick
Thai
all
basil?
these guys. Oh, for sure, Thai basil. And I like my herbs nice and whole.
I was
pieces.
about to ask Chef.
Yeah, big pieces.
Okay, good.
I feel like that shows off the herb, number
Yes.
one, but it gives you a big enough piece of what we got going on.
Are we doing mint?
Let's do some mint for
Okay.
sure. Maybe I'll pick some of these nice cilantro leaves to go in here too.
Okay.
So what we can do is probably use some of these beautiful basil flowers or basil blooms for the garnish. We can throw that right on top of the fish. Some of these cilantro flowers and
This is
nasturtium
very
flowers.
strong mint.
It is
I
intense.
might do it
Maybe
a
pick
little
it
bit
or rip
smaller.
it.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, little bit. Okay, love.
So what are you thinking you want to dress the slaw with here, out of your sauces we've got today?
Maybe a blend of the sweet and sour and the
Okay.
pad thai, maybe even the hot
Okay.
sauce.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's dress it. All right, so we've thrown our slaw in the cooler. Just keep that chilled while we finish the prep on our fish.
So pretty.
Let's go ahead and marinate him and season him up. Get him ready.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Let's use one of your sauces here and some salt and just kind of get it really easily
I'm
cleaned
watching.
and dressed. So I think what we can do is hit this guy with some soy.
Did you give him a name?
Let's go with Wilbur.
Okay.
That's Wilbur, all right?
Yes.
Hit this with some of the
want me
black
to do
soy
it?
and the oil, and then we'll do salt last. So the soy first,
Sauce first, because then the oil's gonna like
Yep.
fall off.
and then we'll just kind of do one of these, rub them around there, give them a bath,
Yes.
if you will. We'll get them
Oh,
all
I'm
kind of.
so happy now.
Let's do some oil. So oil is going to help obviously from sticking, but it's also that transfer of flavor, right?
Yeah.
Carries all the flavor throughout your food. Super important. Let's go
Salting.
season them up real good. We'll flip.
Cannot not have enough salt. Don't be scared.
And then we'll just do a little
Inside.
inside. I think we're ready to grill.
So pretty. Let's go.
Ready to get out there?
Yeah, I'm taking him. See
Bye,
ya.
Wilbur.
Bye.
So we've got our grill.
Like it's not hot enough in
Yeah.
Texas. Let me just warm up a little bit more.
Yeah. So we've got our grill pretty hot. I always like to cook on the grill kind of between hot and medium.
Okay.
Right? So we oiled our grill grates right before we turned on, but it's definitely important to oil the grates one more time before you go down and make sure that, like I said, you've got some lube, there's some fat on your fish. Just keep in mind too, right, that there are some sugars in here, so it's got that high
Yes.
chance of caramelizing really fast. And
Oh, so pretty. This is gonna be not even 10 minutes?
this would be, I would say,
You said
15 at most.
Okay,
Yeah.
because of the thicker head.
Yeah.
What are all the influence? What is your background with all
Yeah.
of this? I never knew.
Yeah, originally from Cleveland area in Ohio up north, but time in California, Miami, and both coasts, Cuban and Spanish and Latin influences there, and
You probably stood out.
oh, for sure,
very much.
Yeah, I'm number one taller than everybody. Hair's a little bit redder than everybody else.
But your personality makes you're charismatic, helps
Nikky,
with all of
stop
that.
it.
Aww, you are.
Like this is a perfect example of a whole fish where it's like a
Right?
general cooking technique, but you can change the flavor profiles with whatever cuisine you want. Look at how he's already kind of releasing
Yeah.
on his own. Like if you get a little skin that sticks, it's not the end of the world.
It's not the
right?
end of the world.
All right, so we just did our flip, and I think what we're gonna do now
Loud.
is close the lid and give it kind of some baking time to cook all the way through internally.
Beautiful.
Give it another 8 minutes or so.
Beautiful.
All right, guys.
Yay!
So it's been a few minutes now. Key things to look for here, right, is you've got these nice crisp edges going on.
Love it.
And you see some of the fish's
wanna touch
fat
it.
coming through the top.
Yes.
We
Yes,
kind
I
of give
see
it
it.
a poke, and we're just at that springy form right here. So this is the perfect
Like I
time
wanna
to kind
eat,
of
like, right
yeah,
there.
right.
Ooh.
Just go ahead and do one of these, where we can essentially
Flipping back over on the pretty side.
look at that, Wilbur.
Oh,
You are a pretty fellow.
So beautiful.
Look at that. So we've got our fish hanging out here in the oven for just a minute on a real low warm temp.
Low warm is 170.
170. We'll pull our slaw out real quick.
Let's slaw. I'm doing sweet and sour.
Okay,
You
sweet
like
and sour it
too
is.
much?
I think it's
Little,
great.
no good.
Let's do
We
it.
got chilies in there. It's gonna be sweet and spicy.
I think we might need to do a little salt and a little squeeze of lime or
True,
something.
true.
Break them up in here like that. Oh yeah.
Salt and
Maybe a
you said
squeeze. We got
lime.
that lime there, or whichever
The
one you
one
want
that
to
we
use.
had cut earlier. This is almost like a som tam. Som tam. Have you had papaya salad?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Is that what? How do you say it?
Som tam.
Som tam. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's really
How
good.
was that?
That was perfect. Some crunchy garlic.
Crunchy
Needed
garlic.
Some crunch.
Make sure you break up all your shaved
Yeah.
mandolin veggies.
Tomatillo, yep.
Tomatillo, so it's not one big
Yeah,
pile.
that's amazing.
Is that tasty?
Oh my God, I would never have thought to make that into a salad dressing.
I love it. I mean, it's
How
sweet,
did you think
sweet,
about that?
sour, a little salt.
I am so inspired right now. Summer slaw, colors, Thai chili, sweet and sour sauce. My husband would never believe this. It smells amazing. I
know.
can't wait.
I know. When you got it all together too on the board right
Yes.
now, it's just the aromas, that black soy and the marinade and
Yeah, you keep
those
talking.
herbs and
You keep talking.
and the mojo. Oh yeah. We're gonna dig into this fish. I think.
Let's do
Let's
it.
just go ahead and pick some of this meat off. Look at that. Oh my gosh. There's some of this mojo on here.
You're so polite. I literally was gonna dip.
I'm trying to be cultured.
Ooh, the lemongrass came right out. Ouch. Here goes the fish.
That is so good.
It's so good. Why are you surprised? This was amazing, Chef Nick. It's been such an honor to be here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for
you
being.
so much.
It's been great. I love this.
I appreciate it. So how can people find you? What's the
I'm
best
on
place?
Instagram at Chef Nick Walker. If you want to visit us any of the restaurants here at the Village, we're located off of Southwestern and 75. Come see us, guys.
And until next time, please don't forget, like, follow, subscribe, comment. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Bye, guys.
Tell me about the Thai takeover today.
The Thai The Thai takeover today was so much fun. I literally had to do none of the cooking, but I learned so much. Now I know what it feels like to be on the other side.
The Thai takeover today was great. Had an awesome time. Nikki had great energy. Her crew was fantastic. I thought Nikki's sauces were super tasty. The ability to use some of Nikki's sauces that were kind of ready to go, already had all the right ingredients, flavor profiles we were looking for. It was one of those things you don't have to think about.
Cooking next to Chef Nick Walker was a little bit intimidating, but again, I didn't do any of the cooking. All I did was get to grill him and ask him all these wonderful questions that I've always had on my mind.
I learned Thai words today, for sure. That was new. No, I think also it's one of those situations too where it's like, you know, generally as a chef, I don't use shelf-ready products a lot. I kind of like build my own flavor profiles, but it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, these are really tasty. Getting to use those kind of elements just ready to go was different for me. So that was fun. I liked it a lot. It was saved me a bunch of time.